That's it, Roach.
Faster.
Put it down.
Yes. And Royce.
The old god demanded 6 circlings. You didn't bring but a single scurvy run. No wonder he cursed us. We're doomed.
You's the one brought soured wine. Curse is your fault as much as mine.
Nahal in his eye. Ought to use it. What are you doing here?
What? The sun flying from the moon? We're making offerings to the All-God, clearly.
You too can seek his aid. That's if you got fitting offerings. He scorned ours, then cursed the old village.
The All-God, you call him. First I've heard. Is some new deity?
Nay, 'tis ancient, revered by our forefathers. They say it were like this. Roslav of Oriton came here to gather brushwood. And suddenly, for no reason, a bush burst into flame. Then, Roslav heard a voice from the ground, demanding offerings and obedience.
We've been coming here since then, bearing gifts, in exchange for which the All-God watches over us, keeps us from evil.
Mm-hmm. Plain to see that. So, what's wrong with your offerings?
You needn't mock us, you can see right well we brought scraps. Before the war, I wouldn't give this such to me hounds. But what can we do? Such are the times.
And they're like to get worse. All-God said if he don't get a rafter of bacon and a barrel of beer at least, the rivers will fill up with frogs and locusts or some such will devour the harvest.
Can't help you at the moment, except with a bit of advice. Find a god who prefers incense to bacon.
Nothing's changed, Master Witcher. All-God still refuses our offerings. Curse ain't lifted, not nowheres.
I could intercede on your behalf with this All-God of yours. Got a feeling we'd come to an understanding.
Well, I suppose it can't hurt to try. To speak with him, you have to stand before the altar and cry out, "All God, help a poor wretch in need." Who knows, he might just listen to a foreigner.
Oh, All-God, help a poor wretch in need. Pretty please.
How dare you disturb my divine rest, mortal?
I dare disturb it because I want your divine self to lift the, curse you cast. Those peasants really don't have...
They must bring worthy offerings or they shall face drought, driving hail, earthquakes, avalanches. I have spoken.
Avalanches? Here? Huh. How would that work? No answer from the All-God. Fine. We can finish our conversation when I find him. Voice came from underground. Wine. More like vinegar. Someone drank it anyway. Could follow the scent. A crack. Too small to pass through, but big enough for sound to come out.
What? Who dares disturb my divine being?
Geralt of Rivia. Pleasure. Expected the All-God to be corporeal in form, but never thought he'd be corpulent. Fattened up nicely at those peasants' expense.
Expense? Expense? Not a word about the help I give in return. Blessings, absolutions, enlightened advice. Believe me, these folks need all of it. I'd watch over them still if they fulfilled their end. But lately they offer these pathetic scraps.
That they steal from the mouths of their children, and to make matters worse, you cast a curse on them.
And I'll not lift it till they bring me worthy offerings. I'm to settle for curds and whey? Not a chance. And you can tell them that.
Been in this hole long?
For a century or so. One winter I found shelter here. Built a fire so large the flames leapt through the crack, lit the bushes above. I coughed from the smoke, and suddenly heard a peasant. A voice out of nowhere, he called. A miracle. Thus, I became a god.
Parasite, more like.
Maybe so. But what of Freya and Melitele then, Demanding prayers and offerings, given naught in return? I talk at least.
Farewell.
What? Who dares disturb my divine being?
Farewell.
Anything new?
So long.
What?
Listen here, lardass. You're gonna be satisfied with what you get, or I'll feed you to the ravens.
Plowing reformers. No, fine, fine. I'll sup more modestly. But just till the end of the war, not one day longer. Maybe you'd care to go up top, see if you're still there.
Anything new?
Talk to your old god.
And?
He will. Promise to be pleased.
I told you. I told you the All-God's merciful, understanding. Thanks, Witcher.
Oh, one last thing. Did you know there's a crypt beneath this hill? Might want to take a look sometime. Architecture's fascinating.
I'm busy, man.
Good eye.
Maybe you'd care to go up top, see if you're still there.
Wounded and tired, Ciri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Velen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
Anything new?
So long. Oh, all God, help a poor wretched. I...
Hey,
Avalanche? No. A crack. Too small to pass through, but big enough for sound to come out. Wine. More like vinegar. Someone drank it anyway. Could follow the scent.
what? Who dares disturb my divine being?
Geralt of Rivia. That they
And
been
for
parrot.
me,
Fine, I'll tell them what you want. But they'll carry you out of here on pitchforks one day. You'll see.
maybe you'd care to go up top, see if you're still there.
Anything new?
Talk to your Olga.
And?
Sadly, the Allgod wouldn't bend. Seems this shepherd's got a stern hand for his flock.
Told you, Trebor. Won't move him with tears. We gotta empty our larders.
Oh, one last thing. Did you know there's a crypt beneath this hill? Might want to take a look some.
Top of the bill.
Can't be in two places at once, can I?
Wounded and tired, Ciri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Velen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
Oh, Allgod. I... have... No. Wine. More like vinegar. A crack. Someone drank it anyway. Small to pass through. Could follow the scent for sound to come out here. Need to use that.
What?
That they... But
For
parrot.
me,
Got an idea how to resolve this. I'll just kill you.
this is a jest. Whosoever looks upon my godliness must die.
anything new?
Got good news. Your god's dead. It was actually a run-of-the-mill monster, sentient but mean. Took advantage of you. You went hungry, while it grew new chins.
What have you done? The old god warned us. Said if he ever departed, death would await us all. Come on, Tribor. We must tell the others. Only group prayer can save us now.